FUT Champions did get delayed by a whole 24 hours, and yes, that did have an effect on the market. It is pretty much the same sort of vibe that we were talking about earlier before. However, there is one group of cards that were actually affected by this. People were investing in Gold Werners, Allen, and also Bale. They are meta cards as well, so that plus them going out of packs should have made their prices go up, but it seems they were over invested, and the fact Weekend League hasn't started yet, their prices have gone down a little bit. But we're going to be talking about, are they going to be recovering? Also, what's going to be happening to normal cards, Joe Gomez, Martial? Are they going to be going up even more? What's going to be happening with the market? And also, when can we expect it to go back down? What is going to be happening? Exactly all the information you need to know. So make sure you guys do watch right until the end of the video, because it is going to be answering all of the questions that you are urging to comment. So please do watch the full video before leaving a comment. That would be perfect. So getting straight into this video now, first of all, taking a look at a lot of the cards that are meta. These cards have remained the same price throughout the day. If you look at that average, pretty much the same price. Rashford, Joe Gomez, Martial. There are also a few other cards, Varane, those sort of cards, and their prices have remained the same because they aren't really being packed a lot. They do not have a lot of supply, but the demand is still there. There is that level demand that is still continuing to be there because of FUT Champions Weekend League. That's still going to be coming. They're also being used a bit in division rivals. These are extremely popular cards that you will see pretty much in every single team. Everyone has a Joe Gomez. Everyone at least has either a Rashford or a Martial. So this is why it does work really well with these sort of cards. But then you do also have Gold Werner, Allen, and Bale that we did just talk about. We did also mention just in the intro why they did actually go down over investment, and also that Weekend League demand didn't kick in yet because it was delayed. That was kind of maybe a strategy from EA Sports. Did they plan this to happen? Not sure. That is just a complete conspiracy theory, but we can talk about that perhaps in another video. The market did go down a little bit for these Gold Werners, Allen's, Bales, the gold cards that were meta and that people were expecting to go up because they were going out of packs, did seem to go down. But are they going to be recovering? Yes, they are. They are going to be recovering when all of these investors do sell their cards. There is a little bit of selling, or I should say a lot selling. Definitely when they first came out, 6 PM, 7 PM, there was so many Bales being listed up, Allen's, Werners. Literally, there were so many good bids as well to be got on Bale. A lot of people did pick that up. So they are going to be recovering when all of these investors do fade away and the real demand does start kicking in. When FUT Champions does finally start after that 24-hour delay and the real demand does start coming in. None of that fake demand that is just created to try and make these investments go up. All of the hype around it, just more and more investors jumping on that bandwagon. That is not going to be happening now. It should just be pure demand for these cards, and that should bring them higher as people do actually want to play with them in their FUT Champions Weekend League teams. Then we do unfortunately have the downside of the market that has still been struggling, and it isn't really going to get better anytime soon, or it's never really going to get better, unfortunately. I don't really want to use that word never, but it's only really getting worse. The low rated cards, Llorente, Emre Can, Zakaria, there is a possibility to trade with them if you are tracking their prices regularly, but it is a little bit risky. On the daily, if you do try and get maybe a Zakaria for 7,000 coins or 8,000 coins, and if you know you can list him for 9.5, 9.6, maybe get even a little bit of a lazy, but that is very dangerous. With the amount of supply, you do need to be careful with this. I would only recommend that or suggest that if you are really tracking these prices and you do enjoy that sort of thing. But otherwise, I do believe there are other trading methods that you can be doing. But sniping cards that people might just think are a quick sell or discard, for example that Savage, I did actually see some crazy snipes on Twitter because I guess a lot of people think he's only worth 10,000 coins, but he's actually going for 50k. Maybe again with someone like a Zakaria or something like that, if people do list them for ridiculous prices, you can start sniping them. That can be a good method. But just to summarize this video now, what is going to be going up, the first two groups that we did talk about, the Rashford, Joe Gomez, they are going to be going up. It's only a question of what extent is that going to be going up, and that is quite debatable, but I do think they are at least going to be holding their value, keeping the same price. They are not going to be going lower because that constant demand is there. People want these cards in their FUT Champions teams, but do be careful. We are going to be making a whole separate video about it. This is going to be good until around Sunday, Monday. Those squad squad battle rewards do look very scary, for real. We are going to be getting squad battle supply, also there's pre-order packs still for standard edition. It is the first 3 weeks, they are going to be getting packs as well. So everyone who pre-ordered are going to be getting packs. That is going to be absolute madness. And also we do have weekend league sell-off. Once people are finished playing with their FUT Champions teams, they do tend to sell them, and you can imagine all of these 3 things at one time. It's going to be detrimental for the market, but we will talk about it in another video. Keep in mind, this is going to be Sunday midnight, 1 AM UK time is when we get squad battle rewards, and that is Monday very early in the morning, so make sure you are aware of that. Just keep in mind, maybe you want to play your FUT Champions games as quickly or as fairly quickly as possible and sell them before Sunday. That might be a good idea, but we are going to be talking about that in another video. The market, Rashford, Joe Gomez, the Werners, the Allens, they should be going up. To the extent again is debatable, but they are going to be going up, or at least holding their value. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.